This is the TS60. It's one of those premiums that gets released, it's got a little bit of a boom, and then nobody really knows about it after the first couple of months. And that's where the vehicle's currently sitting right now. A lot of people probably confuse this vehicle with the Chrysler K. But I can assure you that this tank, while similar in looks, is incredibly different in its playstyle. In today's video, I'll be showcasing why the TS60 is an absolute beast, and why, if this tank does roll out on the battlefield, you should definitely be a little bit cautious of it. Let's start off by taking a look at the gun. This thing has really solid DPM at 2,740, especially because I'm running calibrated. If you run rammer, it's 2,900 DPM. You might also notice it has crazy good pen, 254 on the standard and 320 on the gold rounds, which is more than enough to cut through any tier 8 or even 9s that you'll be going up against. The tank hits hard at 380 damage per shot, and it's got a very quick reload at only 8 seconds. So the gun on the tank is incredibly dangerous. It's got good alpha, fantastic DPM, and really good penetration. Mobility-wise, the tank's not the fastest. It only goes 30 on top speed, and 12 in reverse. That's not going to be very good. It's also pretty poor on its power to weight, but at least it does feature 7 degrees of gun depression and a semi-traversable turret. You see, the best way to describe this tank is literally a heavy, but just with a tank destroyer gun. That's all it is. It's basically a Chrysler K, where you took some of the armor off the sides, and then you gave it a much, much better gun. Now, it does have a lot of downsides versus the Chrysler. The two biggest downsides are, first of all, the mobility. The Chrysler is, for some reason, one of the fastest heavies in the game, and it shouldn't be, but it is. And because of that, this tank obviously is not nearly as fast. It doesn't go 40, it doesn't have the power to weight. That's the first downside. The other downside is that this vehicle is a tank destroyer. Now, that does give the benefit of basically having an additional heavy on your team in this, the slot of a TD, but the problem is you only have the hit points of a tank destroyer at 1,300, and that's not even a lot. If you look at, like, the T-28 Defender, certain TDs have upwards of 1,500 HP, same for the AT-15, but yeah, this tank only has 1,300 hit points, which is not going to last all that long in your games, but it is still quite a dangerous tank, which we'll be showcasing, hopefully, in today's video. Well, here we are on Vineyards. This is an alright map. Vineyards is one of those maps I'm like, okay, I'm not going to complain when I get it. Castilla, oh man, I hate that. Yesterday I was streaming with Canavro, and I got on Castilla, and I had literally said 10 seconds before getting on the map that it is probably my least favorite, and if I get it driving the mouse, I'm going to rage quit. And then we got Castilla 2 seconds after. It's like Wargaming listens to me. But, oh well. Here we are, and judging that the majority of our team is making their way over to Ruins, that is what I'm going to do as well. You can see here, the power to weight on this tank is actually alright. Even uphill, we're going upwards of like 25. But we're obviously only going to reach a top speed of 29, so it doesn't really matter how fast this tank goes on its overall top speed. Let's see, we got the lightweight off to the side. Imagine if that had hit. That would have been absolutely insane. Alright, well, the T-77's off to the side. I don't think they have any vehicles far side, so we're going to push up here. Oh, we got the Ferdinand in front of us. Does he have the top gun? He does, but he's also not looking at me. We get one shell into his vehicle, and, oh, we also got the Borsig in the back. Interesting. Okay. Well, there's not much to really do here, so I guess I'll just chill in this spot. Let's see if anybody wants to poke this corner. This is a perfect spot, as you can see, to hide my hull. Oh, there you go. Nice 394 damage shell into the Skoda. And this guy's not, yeah, he's not going to be able to do anything to us. This is where you do have that advantage over the Chrysler, because this tank does have a much better gun. If somebody camping back there, though. 280. Not exactly sure what would do that. I'm not actually sure. I mean, it's probably one of the tier 7s. I'm just waiting for that Skoda to possibly poke again. T-77's going to cross. Oh, there you go. Skoda does indeed poke again, and okay. You will notice one thing, and that is absolutely awful on movement dispersion. This tank does actually have really bad on move, and it's quite annoying, so you do have to aim in a bit. Once you're aimed in, the gun's very good, but if you're not aimed in, it's going to be really, really bad. It might be actually the T-28 Defender that was shooting me. I don't really know, to be honest. but I don't think it's too much of an issue. Oh, we got the Ferdinand backing up, and bonk, there you go. Nice bonk, 340 damage. The Borsig's already dead, so I don't really need to worry about that. We are just going to move up here, and we're going to see if I can get some damage out, maybe into the 45 TP. There you go, nice shot. Alright, I mean, I don't really worry too much about being shot by the 45 TP. It's not that big of an issue. Oh, there it is. It was the lightweight hitting me. Dude was just high-rolling us. I kind of forgot about that player, to be honest. I really did. Alright, let's aim in on the Škoda. Ah, that's really unfortunate. But, obviously, this is going to be a win, so I really can't get too mad this game. As we can see, the TS-60 is just a really, really solid tank. I mean, yeah, the gun's not anything ridiculous, but it hits hard. It's got good DPM, and the armor on the tank is more than enough. So this was a 2600 damage battle. And I've been doing really well in this vehicle overall when it comes to my win rate. I mean, obviously with the new matchmaker, that's probably soon to change. But in terms of my overall average damage and things like that, I'm going just about 2,000. Oh, I got 15 levels. Thank you, Wargaming. But in terms of my average damage for this tank, 2,800. And in terms of win rate, I'm 84% for 60 games. So it's a pretty good performer when it comes to my tanks, and especially in Tier 8. All right, here we are in our second battle. Let's see what we can do. Up against us, we have an Astron Rex, a Hawk 30. Okay, I mean, they got some tanks that are decently dangerous. We are going to focus on, honestly, just kind of chilling at the back. The nice thing about tank destroyers is you don't need to frontline. You are your tank destroyer, so you can kind of do whatever you want. So that's exactly what we're going to do here. And hopefully we can get some bonks. T-49 is chilling off to the side. I'm obviously just going to make my way to my favorite little spot right here. This is a really, really good position for anybody that wants to get some bonks out. We're going to aim it on the rear of that stayer. There you go, nice 459 damage shell. Something about the Stayer is that it does not feature Spall Liner. And I know that because I got one shot by a Smasher one of the days I played in it on live stream. Not a very enjoyable battle, but it is something that I remember. Alright, we got the Hawk and bonk. There you go. Nice 400 damage shell into the HWK. I mean, you can see the gun on this vehicle is quite good. Its accuracy is not the best, but if you let it aim in, you will hit your shots. The T-49 shoots at the Scorpion G. And let's see what happens here. Again, I'm just kind of waiting. Oh, Scorpion's gonna... No, thought he was going to. Oh, he still is. Bonk. Oh, it goes right into his gun. That's so unfortunate. Oh well. Swindler is going to die. The Stayer is down low. I would expect the T-49 to probably kill the Stayer. And bonk. Yeah, nice shot into the Hawk. Thank you for your hit points, good sir. Alright, well, we're up to 1,400 damage, which is already pretty good. I thought the T-49 was going to kill, but it looks like that is not the case. I'm going to take a blind... Oh, well, I was going to take a blind shot into the bush the Scorpion was at, but dude got spotted, so I got a free 407 damage. Alright, it's pretty good. Let's see, we got the Stayer. Is the Astron over here? No. Alright, let's just push the Stayer. There you go, nice 440 damage shot. T-49's gonna go. You gonna kill him? Thank you. Alright, well, let's aim it on the Astron. What are you gonna do, stinker? You're gonna get bonked for 475, and then we're gonna angle it properly. You're gonna bounce me as well. You're gonna bounce me, and there you go. Another nice shot into you. Because the Astron has a damaged ammo rack, well, I was gonna say I will kill the... Yeah. Either way, pretty easy stuff so far. Oh, unfortunate. I mean, Astron still is a damaged ammo rack, so dude's never gonna kill me, really. Let's see. We got the 45 TP over here. The Hawk just got bonked, so I don't really care about the Hawk. We're just gonna make our way up the hill and go for the only player that is left, the 45 TP. But yeah, as you can see, the TS-60 is a rather strong vehicle. The armor works pretty well. The DPM is absolutely fantastic, and because of that, it makes this tank feel pretty dang good when you drive it. 3,448 damage for our second game. So I really like this tank. I wouldn't say it's the best vehicle ever, and people that don't know how to drive it properly definitely are going to struggle. But when played correctly, it's absolutely amazing and gets out a huge chunk of damage. So let me know in the comments down below what you guys think. I just thought I'd make a video on this because it is a really weird vehicle. It's the mix between a tank destroyer and a heavy, which is usually the best of both worlds, but it does come with downsides. Hopefully you all enjoyed the video. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.